Well, howdy, 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 Nearly Senior Citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this. I have a hamster inside of my pocket, a little rodent. How did this rodent get into my pocket? Well, obviously I put the rodent into the pocket. The rodents don't just spontaneously form out of the nothingness. Nope, I put the rodent into the pocket because I love hamsters. They are so cute and furry and wonderful and awesome. They're like the perfect rodent. They have cheek pouches. They're fast, but they're slow and bumbly. They have cute little nubbly tails. They're the perfect rodent. Here we go. You go back to your cage. Thank you very, very much for letting me bother you. Yay. She is a sweetheart. A very, very good little hamatron. I love all of my hamsters a lot because I have a deep emotional attachment to rodents, hamsters specifically. I went on during the 90s and such when I was really big into taking LSD. Because during the 90s, I took LSD, acid, lysergic acid, diethylamide, like candy. Mid-90s. One day, I started off. This was back before the guy that provided 90% of the world's acid died. Not died, got caught. And so it's been tough. But at one point during the mid-90s, I started my day, it was a day off, by an hour before my work ended. Because it takes about an hour and some, if you eat a hit of acid for it to work. About an hour before work ended, I dropped. And then every 4 hours, I dropped again for 30 hours. That was a wonderful, wonderful time. I've always loved it. Don't ever do it. I mean, I do not advocate the use of street drugs. But back then, I mean, I took acid like candy. And I actually sought out trying to see things that would freak me out. Like one time, a friend and I were both really high. We were in the living room, sitting in darkness, and I could see Lovecraftian type monster horrific things underneath the desk that I had my computer on. And it was awesome. And looking down at the ground with the pattern of the carpet and the moonlight coming in, it looked like rats were leaping up at my face. It was great. I loved stuff like that. Unfortunately, toward the end, because of my alcoholism, I would drop and then I would have a panic attack because of my heart or anything. And so I'd spend 8 hours with a panic attack while high on acid, trying to make sure that I wasn't just gonna die. So that was fun. I enjoyed that. Not. Again, please do not take street drugs. It's not a smart thing to do. I mean, even so, back when I was doing it, my muscles would lock into place while I would be sitting in a chair and playing computer games, to the point that I would be moving and I could feel the muscles just locked in place, and they'd go snap, 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 as they unlocked. So thank goodness that was just my voluntary muscles that were doing that, because it would be crickety crack, snap, snap, snap as I stood up. So who knows what they cut it with. So please don't do street drugs. It's not smart, not safe. Don't ever do that. I mean, especially with all the fentanyl they're putting in everything now, and fentanyl is insanely deadly. People are dying from fentanyl all the time. So please, 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 please do not use street drugs. It is not safe, not smart. And of course, I finally did a maybe some words one to make up for yesterday's no words at all picture. Yay! And I am so sorry, Sebastian Ferris. I've got a doodle that I'm going to be doing for you. It's just this past like 5 days and some, I have not felt good. And it has been culminating in today. I feel awful. I don't feel like I've been beaten with sticks. I don't know if it's a cold or an allergies or what. because it's deep inside of here, way deep. Oh, even taking antihistamine tablets barely affects what's going on inside of my sinuses. I did not sleep well last night because my nose kept running while I was sleeping. And when you've got a sleep mask that's already blowing air and making it tough to breathe, and you're busy excessively drooling for whatever reason, I woke up every hour or so during my trying to sleep last night, where I'd have to unhook the mask, wipe my face off, and then put the mask back on. And mine ramps up, starts low, gets heavy duty. When it's on heavy duty, full blowing, that is very difficult to sleep with because it's mega hard, and it just goes and the mask pulls away from my face. It's got straps that come around and hold it on, and it's got a silicone cushion that it rests on, and the whole thing just goes woof as I breathe, and then it relaxes a little bit, but it's just boom. It is a huge amount of pressure, and it wakes me up, so I have to reach over, turn it off, and then turn it back on so that it goes down to 1/5 of the pressure, and then spends 45 minutes building up to, hopefully I'm asleep by this point because it's freaking intolerable. So I didn't sleep well last night. I'm not altogether happy and thrilled and all that. And it's almost impossible trying to figure out how to keep these centered. That looks kind of centered. Center it on the divot in my neck, I suppose, instead of the Adam's apple. And then just don't worry about it, because otherwise I fixate. I fixate on things so much. It is dangerous. I have to stop myself because I will fixate hard on things. And boy, oh boy, oh boy. I mean, it's like if I get dry or dead skin on my nose, I mean, I will fixate on it to the point that I'll be like 15-20 minutes trying to make sure all of the dead skin is off of my nose with, you know, washing and scraping and picking. And it's like, no, I'm going to be here all day. It's not helping me doing this. I have to stop. So fixation is fun. But yeah, with this whole, I don't know if it's just the leaf mold because it's spring. We got all sorts of stuff growing, and it's been raining and it's foggy out, so there's a lot of mold on stuff out there. And I'm allergic to leaf mold, but I've got all these other nasty things going on with it. I mean, like this morning, like last night, start with that one. I ate a sandwich around 3 or 4 o'clock-ish. And even up till 9 o'clock that night, I still felt sick to my stomach. Like I was going to puke at one point. And then this morning I started off by drinking just like maybe half a glass of chocolate unsweetened almond milk. And it was a struggle not to vomit. My stomach was just going, oh no, oh no, no. So I don't know. I might have a bug. I might just have allergies. I'm not sure. Either way, I'm not really thrilled about it because I don't feel good. I mean, I didn't go walkies last night because I just didn't feel good. Feel sick. Feel awful. And with my sinuses running constantly and then picking up minor headaches, my skin periodically hurts, I end up feeling sick to my stomach. That's not allergies. But it doesn't sound like just a cold either, does it? I'm not around a lot of people, so I didn't have an illness from somebody else transfer to me. So I guess I just ran into something while I was out walking. Thumbs up for that. I've got to do a lot more work on my room. I've never finished any of the cleanup projects. I still have that box behind me that's full. As you can see, I've got stuff that's just piled up over here I've got to take care of. It's gotten into a pigsty again in here. I don't like that. I don't like it at all. It reminds me too much of when I was an alcoholic. I mean, I'm always an alcoholic. I'll be an alcoholic till the day I die. But I am a recovering alcoholic now. But it reminds me of when I was an active alcoholic. I clean up all the time. But generally, I'll clean up on Monday, and then it falls apart, and I'll clean up on Friday, and then it falls apart, and I clean up on Tuesday, and then it falls apart, and I clean up on Saturday, and it's just going from woof, 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 like that. I need to do more like I'm doing with my hair, where it's just, I just clip and cut a bit all the time just to make sure it looks the way I want it to. I use the what is annoying me now method for my hair. I need to do that for my room. Problem is, of course, I'm one of 3 people that lives here on this side of the house. We have 1 garbage can. And when I try to take 1 bag of garbage out of this room, if I produce 1 bag of garbage, I generally don't have room to put it in the garbage can because my other 2 housemates fill it. And then the recyclables, the bins are so small, I could fill the recycle bin entirely with 1/4 of the recyclables that I have, and then it's going to be 2 more weeks until they take recyclables again. They don't give us enough space for recycling. And then, of course, finding out that corporations have just been taking the stuff out and either dumping it in the ocean or burning it. They haven't been recycling. They haven't been sending it where it's supposed to. They've just been taking it out and dumping it. Isn't that great? Our world is going to die. And it's corporate greed that's doing it. One of the things that really bugs me about that is, like, you know, there's way too many beef animals. Cows are really horrific for the world environment. And the corporations are just going like, well, you know, if we don't provide what people want, we'll go out of business. So we just do this when we can't change, because it's like, no. You guys are masters of manipulation. Your advertising departments, advertisers, people have been figuring out for 200 years heavy duty because of industrialization, but thousands of years of manipulation make us want something else. You can do that. Transition us from the horrific nightmare stuff that's killing the planet away. Advertise and get us to use the new stuff. Don't just throw your hands up and say, oh, can't do it, people want it. Well, people want to go out and murder other people too. We generally frown on that as well. Make us want the right stuff. You can frickin' do it. People want to do the right thing. Mostly. There's people that wear red hats out there that would like to drag us back to a world that never existed, but that's life. After all, you can't spell hatred without red hat. That's my politics for the day. Remember, I am left of center, which is right in line with what, amazingly, the youth of today's America seem to be. Because so many people growing up right now have only known the income inequality and the disparity of the United States and didn't know what was going on before. All they know is that it's horrific and nightmarish, and they are wildly swinging over into the socialist democratic thing because something has to change. And so my views on politics appear to be right on track with what's going on with people trying to save the world. I mean, AOC, because I can't pronounce her name correctly right now. Boy, the right hates her. And she is smart. And she is trying to drag us in the right direction. So, thumbs up for that. Oh, 14 minutes and change. I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people for having left me a comment on my community tab. I'm not reading the comments right now. I'm going to read them afterward. Thumbs up each one I do. Answer as many as I can. But for right now, thank you for just having left me a comment. A good comment, a bad comment, and a different comment. The fact is, you left me a comment. Thank you so very much. If I mispronounce a username, no disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker. We're just not good at that kind of thing. I'm better than most, but not perfect by far. And of course, it's a range of 20 to 25 because even though I count American Sign Language on the fingers of this hand with my fibro, depression, and more, I'm getting a lot better. A lot better than where I used to be. But I still got issues. Just let me call up my Chrome, where I have already opened those up. So, Bucky, thank you very, very much. And Lachenfall NR35, thank you very, very much. T800, greatly appreciated. Selin Haber 1, thank you very, very much. And then we have Steve822009, thumbs up and thank you. Memes, thumbs up. Static Monk 7777, greatly appreciated. Ice Damon, thumbs up and thank you. Rims Gaming, I sure hope I'm close. Thank you very, very much. Renee V, thank you very much. And Uber Chailmail, thank you very, very much. And always try to take care of your depression in a way that doesn't hurt. Official Aaron, always good to see you in the comments. Kathy Kiss Cat, thumbs up and thank you very much. Good to see you today. Jeff Johnson, thank you very, very much. JB the Goat, thank you very, very much. Testicular Trauma, ooh, I like that. Very cool name. And Thomas S, greatly appreciated. Pagan Min, thumbs up and thank you. Paladin Wallium, good to see you in the comments. Payday Heist, thumbs up and thank you. And then we have Nelly C, thumbs up. And Raise 7? I sure hope that's close. And Sean Nelson, I always get lost on the transition of 22, 23, 24, so hopefully I got this right. Matthew Bulcher, thumbs up and thank you. And last but not least, Chris with an apostrophe. Greatly appreciated, each and every one of you. You get me out of my head, into the world, dealing with real people. Thank you very, very much. It is intensely appreciated. I am an extroverted introvert. I've got to be very careful about my social anxieties are rough, but thank you, thank you, thank you. I need interactions with people or bad things happen inside of the skull o' mine. If you could check out my various links, I have Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com, NearlySeniorCitizen.com. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron like one of these beautiful and awesome people, that would be beautiful and awesome. I am like minus 300 and some odd in my checking account. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron to give me a hand on this upcoming 3rd through 5th of this month, that would be awesome. Because it's going to really, really hurt. But if you cannot donate or you simply do not donate, I take all good wishes and I deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest, so thank you very much. If you could toss me a like, I do appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence, definite thumbs up. And if you could subscribe to the channel, that would be very cool, greatly appreciated. I would understand if you did not want to, I mean... But if you are down with it, I will do my very best to keep you entertained from now to the literal end of time. And yes, I talk with my hands. I must have a lot of Italian in my DNA. I have no ideas. I am a mutt. I mean, I am so pale I glow in the dark. But the only thing I know about my background is on my mother's side, and I know that her grandparents emigrated to the United States through Canada from Scotland. So I know I've got some of the Scottish Highlands in me directly. My grandparents on my mother's side. Now from my father's side, I have no clue. I have none. So I'm a mutt. And I'm proud to be just a mutt. I mean, I wish my skin wasn't as bright as it was. Lack of melanin sucks. But hey, you think I'm pale. My daughter is so pale she's almost transparent. My son actually has skin coloration from my wife's side. He's kind of darker. He's actually got darker skin, and it's not, he's still white. You can tell. But there actually is a tiny bit of Native American on my wife's side. And I mean, she's dead, so, and so, hey, there's a little bit of extra coloration in my son. That's a good thing. Oh, shucks. Well, you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, my friend, and that is a very good thing. I've got stuff coming up, so that's good. You take care, and I will see you. Thank you.